So, you had a battle, thought you won, felt like you got cheated, hoed, sold, did dirty, and now you're pissed off. And you want revenge. You know what you decide to do? Run up to the MC, call the judge out right there on the spot. Maybe throw a little temper tantrum, give some facial expressions, throw some stuff, cuss, yell into the audience knowing damn well that they can't hear you 10 feet away from you. Yeah, that's not the best course of action. It's just not. Let's just keep it funky here. Let's keep it funky. Let's talk about this. let's do it. What's popping in the streets, everybody? I believe, therefore I am KingSylar. Hope you're doing all right. Today we're back with another hot topic for you, fresh out the oven, and definitely guaranteed to trigger you. And I'm pretty damn sure that we've all gone through this one time or another. If you've ever competed or freestyled, I'm almost pretty confident maybe choreographers have gone through this as well, because I think they've had some certain situations that have they felt like they did dirty. You know, I don't know if they would respond immediately the same way we would, but I definitely think that it's something that we all definitely feel passionate about, and that's getting cheated. So obviously you can see the title there, calling the judges out. Yeah. But before we get started, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me right there down at the bottom. Any follow, any comment that you give me, anything that you could possibly get to me will help put strength in my feet, and I would definitely appreciate it. And I would love to definitely hear your feedback regarding the whole situation and my views on as far as calling the judges out. Follow me on social media, King_Sylar. It's right there for you. But again, hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and talk about it. You heard my little dialogue there. Judges pissed you off, felt like you got cheated, waited too long to make a decision, whatever the case may be. They looked unsure, looked at the other judges before they made a decision, or whatever the case may be, and you probably think that they don't deserve to be on that panel. And what do? Call them out. Seems like the right course of action, right? But I think we've skipped a little bit of a process here, because I think that this is starting to become the norm, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's very diva-ish. It's very childish in my opinion. And I'll just be straight about it. That way we won't take all day with it. If you lose a battle, first and foremost, if you lose a battle, there's nothing you can do about it to change the vote. Period. Once that hand or that arm has been locked in, or the MC announces like who won the battle, and it's clear who everybody's chosen, even if they're delayed or they take 35 extra seconds to make a choice, there's nothing that you can do to go back and change that judgment. Nothing. But there is something to maybe get your point across, to make them feel you, to make you understand what you're trying to get across to them. Or even if you just need to put a foot in their ass for a little bit. And that's really ultimately what it is, kind of at the base of it. Like, I need you to feel me. You're not finna hold me like that. And you call the judge out. That's what you're supposed to do. That is what you're supposed to do. But before you jump out the window, the one thing that you're not supposed to do is stop the entire event just so you can have a call out battle with the judge right there on the spot. This is not your personal platform to showcase for you to vent your frustrations and your emotions. We should not be stopping battles, full-blown events, tournaments, whatever the case and whatever it is that you're doing at that moment, just solely because this person's pissed off and they want to call you out. Now, I get it. Some formats are different. I feel you. I get it. Like, I personally know, in realistically speaking, when it comes to breaking, you're supposed to catch that judge in a cipher. Same with popping. I've never been to a locking jam, but I would only assume that it's the same. I don't really know how they do it in house. I would assume that they would handle that in a session environment or in a cipher environment as well. Crump is a one-on-one battle. Now, that doesn't mean that, you still get to call that you stop the entire event and, I'm going to call you out. We're going to have a one-on-one battle right here now with, we select each other's tracks. That's not what you're supposed to do. And that's not honestly what judges should be, or event holders should be allowing. It doesn't matter. Like, that's the one part that we all as freestylers have to get over. I get it. There's always going to be a part of us in our heart of hearts that thinks that we won every single battle. Or at the very least that we, it should have been a tie, whatever the case may be. But there's nothing we can do. Time has moved on. There's nothing that you can do. Because if they overturn that judgment, then you would be basically screwing over your competitor. And I would much rather have the judges be pissed off than somebody who just got in the ring with me and laid just much energy out there on the floor, realistically speaking, and get screwed over because of a bad judgment. Again, the judges are supposed to be there. They're supposed to be making fair calls. And if they don't know, then throw up a tie. I'd rather you throw up a tie every time than for you to purposely do the whole, there was just a lot of, I feel you. It's like, don't talk to me, make a judgment. And then they end up judging for the opposing person. That would piss me off. That would make me want to launch my shoe at one of the judges. Straight up. Just make a judgment. That's it. Even if I don't agree with it, I am less likely to go after a judge who makes a direct decision as far as in regards to, okay, the battle's over. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, I don't agree with that. But at least you didn't fumble through it and stuff like that. So I can at least, I'll give you that. But in the case that, obviously, let's just simply say you have a legitimate reason to call this judge out. Okay, you go catch them in the cipher. It's the same with Crumpers. Like, we gonna catch you in the street. Like, you can get on the microphone and, hey, I'm not gonna stop the event, but I'm calling out KingSylar. I don't agree with your judgment. I want to battle you after the event's over. Or whenever we take a little bit of a break, they can play one track and we can get it jumping right here. And then that'll be it. But I don't agree with your judgment. There doesn't need to be a political debate about, politics or whatever the case, or us going back and forth. We're not going to do that. The event needs to roll on. And I see people getting too caught up in that. And that's, in my honest opinion, that's where I see a lot of people's egos come into play. You're not calling this person out to actually battle them on equal playing field. You're battling them because it's, okay, well, if I don't get my way, then I'm going to take this opportunity to try and embarrass you in a showcase battle or an exhibition battle. Like, competitor number one, you were not hired to be here. You came out here of your own free will. We paid this judge to be here. And judges are absolutely right. If they turn down your call out right there in the moment, they're absolutely 100% inclined to do that. Now, I think it's entirely different and it goes against their reputation or maybe their status, or just simply it makes you look like a chump if you get out there in the ciphers and this person calls you out and you don't respond. Okay, I think that makes you look a little crazy because we are expecting you to hold it down, so to speak. It's not even a situation that you really kind of have to win. It's just kind of, okay, hold your own, bro. Because again, like, there's no 100% chance that you're going to win every single battle. You can get out there and make the wrong judgment against the wrong person. That person calls you out and just completely demolishes you in the cipher. That's a real possibility. But that competitor in no way, shape, form, or fashion, and I need event holders to start realizing, like, hey, this competitor has absolutely no right in any way, shape, form, or fashion to get up here and stop an entire event just simply because you want to throw a temper tantrum. Stop letting that crap happen. Like, y'all look mad corny with that. And you look super butthurt. Again, we know the street code. Like, again, like, if you got a real problem, okay, then let's go handle it. Like, the term is, okay, let's go handle it like men. Or let's go handle it like women. But in the sense, since we're all here, we are all one people, then okay, then we can go handle this in the cypher. Now, if you don't respond to my call out then, okay, well then that lets me know that you're a chump and you're a sucker. You can sit on that panel and take money and have a right to opinion about who you think won, but you can't hold your own here. And that's another reason why, again, like people need to, event throwers, you need to start being better about who you put on panels. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. But again, that's why I say you don't see freestyle dancers going and judging choreography events and choreography showcases and battles and WAD and all that stuff. So again, be cautious about what choreographers you bring over here. Okay, just simply 1 or 2 battles don't make you a freestyler. 1 or 2 pieces doesn't necessarily mean that you're a choreographer. You choreographed and you freestyled. Well, once you put that ER, that means that you're constantly elevating, you're constantly pursuing this over a long period of time. It's not the same. So be mindful of that. Like, know that you're putting your faith in these judges to make sound calls. And dancers understand that, hey, these guys were paid to be here because the event thrower had trust in them. He knows they're knowledgeable, they're respectful, and they are people of integrity. And push comes to shove, if they do get called out, boom, it's on. Okay, and also please, like, geez, man, for the life of me, please make sure that you're allowing their actual time for people to dance in cypher. I'm starting to see that so much, like, whether it be the space or time frame or whatever case may be, there's no space for people to dance anymore. And I think that's kind of a little bit why I see so many people kind of like leaving events unsatisfied, or why people are so quick to just simply leave after events, because there's no other time for them to dance. It's like, okay, the event starts at 2 o'clock. The doors open at 1 o'clock. We all know them doors ain't open until like 1:20, 1:30. And if the event starts on time, the only time for people to actually cipher or session or whatever the case may be, or do call outs or battle, is only when the jam's going and that first hour and a half before the jam. So what are they supposed to do between there? That's why there's no real motivation, okay, for people to stay around jams anymore, because we're not going to dance anyway. I just know that I didn't make it out of top 32, so now I just have to sit here and wait for every single transition between down to the top 16, to the top 8, to the top 4, to the top 2, to the top 1. And then that's it. And then there's no other time the music's going to play unless me sitting here watching these guys. That's not fun for me. I came here for a full-blown experience. And again, those situations need to have authentic room to breathe. So if there is a situation, all right, we're going to take a 10 or 15 minute cypher break. Cool. People get out there and cypher. Maybe you didn't say you were going to call out a judge. But, here comes judge number 3 that screwed me over, walking onto the dance floor. Boom, right up to it. Hey, right now. And that needs to happen. That'll also put everybody on notice. Okay, I can't just walk up on this panel and I can't just call anybody out. We have to get back to what the roots of jams are supposed to be like and start pulling away from this showcase mentality. There has to be room for people to actively dance, not just battle, not just perform or showcase, not just simply to talk and to socialize and take pictures and do videos and stuff like that. For people to just to dance and cypher. The root of our street culture happens in ciphers and sessions, not on stages. We transitioned to the stage. We were originally in the streets. So some of those traditions and understanding and forms of conflict resolution can only happen where? In the streets or in the ciphers. Now, there's only been one time that I've ever seen that a judge just deliberately made the wrong call solely for that purpose. And I think an event thrower had to kind of pull his card and be like, hey, we're not doing that. And I'm not gonna say the name or anything like that, but that's only happened one time. One time. But understand, again, in my personal opinion, it's never okay for you to stop an event to call somebody out and then have a performance battle. Never. It never is. Catch that person in the cipher on equal playing ground. If you want him to respect you, okay, or you want that judge to respect you, okay, well then you go meet him on equal ground. But if we need to clear the dance floor and I'm calling you out, I don't agree with your judgment. You're looking for a pity party. You want a performance. You need a stage. I don't care what any of them said. I don't care if it was the wrong call. If you have to clear the entire dance floor so you can orchestrate this call out, you're a diva. And your ego and your pride is hurt. Now it's different. Hey, the judge gets up and, hey, this man's calling me out, so we gonna clear the voice. Okay, hey, the judge decides to do it. Cool, that's not on you. But you don't be the instigator of that. Don't be. It's kind of like one of the people that just walk. Hey, look, yo, let's run out. Let's run a quiet fade real quick, bro. You disrespect me. Nah, don't cause a scene. Come on, let's walk around this corner real quick. Catch this fade, and then we'll be done. That's all it is. There's never a situation where you should stop an entire event just to call out a judge. If you gonna do it, hey, calling the judge out. I want to see you in the ciphers, bro. I'm not gonna stop the event. Respect to the event. This is great. I'm having a good time. See me in the ciphers, bro. Don't run. And then be done. Okay, cool. Quick 20 seconds. Cool with me. But it's just, oh, hell no. Nah, bro, y'all cheated me. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is why I didn't want to come to y'all's event. We know what's happening here. You came here with a chip on your shoulder. So, again, all those factors play a really big, important role when it comes to calling judges out. And it has to be there. We need space, we need the music, we need the judges, and we need the dancers. But more importantly, we need humility and understanding. After that call out's over, shake hands and then go your opposing ways. We can talk afterward. You don't talk before the battle, talk afterward. So that way that respect and that edge is taken off. Because sometimes I definitely know as a man, I need to get this physical aggression off before I can really talk to you and understand. Because right now I'm pissed off at you. So let's go about 7 or 8 rounds and then we can talk. Same with anybody else. Get that edge, get that chip off your shoulder first, and then you can talk. But understand that these things won't exist if we don't have an environment for the dancers to do so. It's important. Calling out judges should be an honorable thing and one of integrity. But if you're just doing it just simply so that you can be seen or to get clickbait on social media platforms, we know what you're really doing it for. So that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.